I was also supposed to die in that fire. I was just counting the days on the calendar. 10 days before the sign off, we had a big fire off. That was a total disaster. All my chief engineers, they all died. The fire is around the accommodation, so my colleagues try to escape through the funnel. As a designer, I know that I can visualize it. When the fire is around and you are trying to escape through the funnel, where you will get into the fire. So what is the option? So I know that as a designer, I know that there are emergency escapes in the engine. I chose that option, but it is very difficult because to reach there, you need to cross the smoke. The thick poisonous smoke is there. In a single breath, you need to cross it. So many things. Okay, there's a small chance. Okay, so I took that chance. So it saved my life. But my family was thinking that I was lost. They were waiting for my body. They were not sure that they will get the body also because of fire. But after 3 days, I landed in Mumbai. My call off. They were so happy that they got their child back. Okay.
Hi, sir. Welcome to Path to Peak.
Thank you.
Finally, we have arrived. And we have arrived with none other than Sir Sohan Roy. ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് രാവിലെയും ഇന്ന് സാറിനോട് എനിക്കൊന്ന് മിനിമം ഒരു 5 വട്ടെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. This is a proper fanboy moment. When I sit here, I go back 13 years, wherein I never knew that I would start a business. I never knew we will have a sit-up like this. And I just want to thank you because, sir, for someone at your position, to take out the time to come visit our humble place, to be the inaugural speaker for our podcast. You most probably don't realize this, but we are so excited and we are so humbled by your presence. And for our audience, just to give you a quick snip of the person that we have in front of us, he's not just the global CEO, he's not just the founding chairman, he's not just a film director, he's not just a visionary, but he's a person who has achieved the peak and is still climbing towards the next peak. I humbly welcome you, sir, to our podcast, Path to Peak.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for your kind invitation. And I'm more than happy to share whatever experience I got because I believe that at this stage, it is my responsibility or it is my duty to enlighten the next generation.
See, sir, that is very interesting statement that you have said, right? When a person reaches a success peak, generally their vision starts changing. And a lot of people start running towards more profit, more money, more fame, more materialistic things around yourself. And they start forgetting the roots that you come from. And from what I can understand, you come from a nice village or a nice place, Punlur. You have been brought up by a family of teachers. And then you have grown into being a maritime engineer. And that in one of the most prestigious colleges that Kerala has seen. This path, I'm very keen to know, how did a person who is born as the fourth child of a teacher family choose to be an engineer? And it's just fascinating. How did you go from there to being a sailor and from there going on to being in Sharjah? Like, I'm very keen to know how it all began. Like, when did you know? Did you have like a eureka moment in your childhood and you're like, I will become an engineer?
You asked so many questions at one stretch. Okay. Anyway, on the chronological order, I will
Yes.
answer. Actually, yeah, I was born in a village. Actually, when I was born, there was no electricity also in that place. When I was in the 8th standard or something, for the first time, we had the power at our home. Okay, I still remember I move around in every switch on, switch off to see how the light flashes. Okay. But I still believe that that was the best moments of my life because we were living with the nature, we enjoy a lot. Those were the days when I got chance to spend time with my parents. After that, I never got a chance, and they are no more. Also, if I wish to spend now time with them, they are not here. But now, oh, these days, what I'm doing is I'm trying to model that village into India's number one village. Actually, that is my dream. Actually, because we cannot change the entire nation to live there as you wish, but we can transform your village
Yep.
to a heaven, and you can live there. Okay. So if everyone think like that, okay, all entrepreneurs basically, if they try to transform, the entire nation will also change. So we are making a model about that one. So after my wish is within 5 years we should reach the target, then so that others can come and see it, and they can also go and transform their village. That is the way we are transforming it. But today, almost I believe that we have reached 50% of our target. Not 50%, more than 50%. Even we made a movie in the name of that village, and that has reached the Oscars also.
Yep.
So maybe for the first time in the history of the world, actually. Uh, so for now, there is no unemployment in that village. You won't believe that in our entire operations in 30 countries, the most efficient office is in that village, and that is run by a group of females.
Yep.
More than 90% they are all females, and the happiness index, that is the highest in that office, because they all live with their parents. They go home for lunch. They spend more time with them, and in fact, salary wise, that is the least paid office, because it's a village. Naturally, the living cost is less, so the standards are different. So it proves that salary is not the criteria to make you happy. So this is what my life goal also is, not for money, because after a million, the savings in your bank accounts, the extra zeros are just zeros actually, because it doesn't make any difference. Like you have for the breakfast, you have a couple of idlis requirement. If you make 50 idlis, what is the rest idlis? Why you will keep it in the fridge, or it will make you happy only if you get few friends to share those idlis, right?
Yes.
So money is also like that. After some time, after a range, they're all mere zeros actually. It will not bring you happiness. In fact, sometimes it will become a big burden for you, because you need to keep it without losing it. Okay. So you may lose your peace of mind actually, and your next gen may be fighting for it. Your family may be disintegrated because of that money. Okay. And you may be targeted by many people because of your that extra wealth. So many things are there. So for your happiness, if you take different elements, this money is only one factor. There are so many other things. If you don't take care of your health, that money has zero value. If you don't have proper relationship, money has no value. If you have everything, and if you are not social security, there is no value. So like that, so many other elements also there. So that is my current situation. But okay, starting from the village, see, I was born to what do you call it? My parents were teachers actually, and I was the fourth child. Okay. In fact, that itself is a big story, because I always say that I am the illegal child of my parents. In 1960s, there was a rule. The government servants, they are not supposed to have 4 kids. Okay, their pension will be stopped. Okay, so after that child, my parents had no other choice. When my mother got pregnant, she had to abort. There is no other option. Uh, Even she was sent to hospital for the abortion. Okay, but last minute she took a decision, because she was those days she was supposed to be one of the strong feminists. Okay, maybe she wanted to go ahead with that baby. Okay, so she took the chance, and somehow she managed. So in the government records, I was not there those days, but now the rules are changed. So I was born, and my birth was an illegal thing. Okay. Then naturally, because when you are born to teachers as parents, normally you know how the teachers mold their children. But I was so lucky that my parents had a little bit different vision, especially my artistic skills were developed by my mother actually. She was very keen to arts and literature. So she took me to the library. We had a library over there. Then, so reading habits started from there. She taught me how to write poems, actually. So she was my guru for that also. So today I got a world record in poetry because of that. Credit goes to my mom. She used to take me to all the youth festivals. Okay, so my connection to the arts started from there. That's why I landed up in the movie later. But certain qualities of my father, that that is my what do you call for my basics of my industrial growth. Actually, that is respect, how to respect time, how to value time. Actually, mother also taught me about the value of time. But thing is, my father, I don't know whether he knowingly did or unknowingly did. When I was a child itself, he used to give me some jobs. Okay, go to market. Those every day I had some job. But after the job, I still remember he used to give me pocket money accordingly. Okay, after the job only he used to give me pocket money. So I didn't understand why he is giving me. So after some time, I know that if I do a big job, I get more on the money. So I understood my hourly rate. So you won't believe that I never ever took a single penny from my parents' father's pocket, actually. Where my almost all my friends used to, because no one will give pocket money just like that. So they need to go and beg or they need to steal. This is normally what is happening. But I never had this issue. I know that if I work, I get my money.
You'll get.
So like that, okay, by the time I reached my university, my parents were retired. So they don't have money to give me any luxury lifestyle, and I cannot travel them also. They are living with their limited resource. So I had to survive myself. I took a bank loan. I started doing some business in my campus. I had a dry cleaning shop, my typing center. But after that, only thing is I need to compromise on my free time. Not free time. Evening when my friends were going for to the playground, I go to my shop. So every day 2 to 3 hours I had to spend for my job. But it made me self-sufficient. I never had any financial issues. I was living like Ambani, actually. So all my friends used to borrow money from me. And I was initially I was the only one with a bike in the campus, actually, those days. Okay.
And that you bought with your own money?
No, actually it was my brother was there as a professor before. Before I joined, he left for Germany. So he gave me that bike. Okay. So naturally, but having a bike, you need to fill the petrol, right? Correct. So I had and maintenance, everything I need to manage with these things. And my sister was a doctor. She was quite around 20 kilometers away from my campus. So weekends I will go to her clinic. I work there, actually. So she give me okay, when I work, she give me money for that also, actually. So I never waste time. Weekends I work in the hospital. Every day I work in the evening. I work in my shop. So I had more than enough, actually, for the money. But whatever extra money, I never tried to save it. I always spent for my friends. So we had a very jolly life there. Then, but the only problem was my talent or passion was not at all into the field what I chose. That because my brother was a naval architect, so naturally, I had to. Because those days there was no proper career design. Because we all spent almost 50,000 hours in the academics, right? You spent, I spent.
Correct.
But we all failed to do proper career design. We had no clear-cut idea where we are going to land up. We don't know how to design our professional life matching with our talent or passion. So I don't know. I also faced the same thing. But then my brother became my mentor, maybe a forced mentor. He told me, okay, you need to join this one. I tried. It is a national entrance exam, very difficult. For first time I attempted in the I was initial entrance I passed. Final interview I failed, but I had to go. My brother said, "No, this is your field. You need to write again." So then I went to join. I joined law college. Law was my interesting stuff. Then again I wrote. The second time I got into it. Okay. But it's a very difficult course actually, because naval architecture is not like normal engineering. You need to have the aptitude. Even for the entrance, there is an aptitude test actually. You need to pass that also. Without aptitude, you cannot go there. Uh, and because it's an integration of all engineering branches, so very very complicated. Normally, engineering 4 years. This is 4.5 years. We never had any break. All vacations. 4 years, the 2 months vacation we had to spend in the shipyards.
Okay.
So we were taught by Germans actually, because this specialized course, no teachers those days available in India. So Germans came to India and modeled this course actually.
So you
So,
did not have any Indian faculty?
No, we had for the structural and other
Okay.
things we had. Then this Germans taught, like my brother, they became teachers actually.
Okay.
Okay, so we were the next generation. Okay, but the professors were still there until we pass out. All the professors were there actually. So our all main naval architecture subjects were taught by the Germans. So it is a different discipline. Okay, so but thing is, if you don't have the real talent and passion, you will not enjoy it. By my in the campus itself, my main job was getting into arts and cultural activities, wherever youth festivals are there, going there, enjoy, because it gives me a lot of happiness actually. But the moment I passed out, the result came, I realized that next is a big question mark, because it's a guaranteed. If you pass out, immediately you get a job with my certificate. But my thing is, if I join there, it's a lifelong commitment actually. So I just want to have a try in the movie industry. So I know that is the last best. If I miss that one, okay, it's gone. I took a break. All my classmates joined the industry. I took a break. I went to the film industry. Okay, I went and met director Kamal. Myself and Dilip were same time. Okay, we were approaching him. So he told us to join for Vishnu Logam. So that is around almost 6 months. Okay, he makes only 2 movies per year. So the next movie is Vishnu Logam is after 6 months. So this gap of 6 months, I tried to learn film about a lot of books about films and other things. Groundworks I did. So by the time I reached the shooting of Vishnu Logam, the shooting started. 2 days because no mobile, nothing. Okay, when we come to know about the shooting date through the media, we go there. Okay, so me and Dilip went there on the same day. We both were late. Dilip has somehow managed to get into it through his friends, because he is from the mimicry industry. So his friends were there as the assistant director. So he managed to get into it. So I had no other option. Okay, so I came back. Then I realized that I cannot waste further time. 6 months I tried. Okay, and so now no regrets. I thought, okay, now find out a job where I can manage both together. I need money. Okay, I need, because my income stopped in these 6 months. I started taking money from my parents. It was really frustrating. Okay, I didn't want to trouble them.
How did, if you don't mind me asking, but how did your parents take it? Because they're
no, they were also worried, but they did not force me. Okay,
they were supportive
because they know that I can manage, because I'm a self managed person. Okay, they did not trouble me actually. They did not question me. But later I realized that they were quite worried, because teachers always like that. No. Then I realized that the only job that can make me manage these two things is merchant navy. If I join merchant navy, 6 months I can sail, 6 months I can work in the film industry. So I went to Mumbai. I tried to join merchant navy. Then it became a big hurdle because our course is not designed for merchant navy.
Okay.
And it is not approved by merchant navy those days. Now it is approved. Those days it is not because we are designers basically. We know better than any marine engineer about the ships, but to get into the merchant navy, there are so many other approvals required. But our college never tried to go for those approvals because we are not meant for that. Then it became my responsibility to get this course approved. Okay, I went to I printed. I still remember I printed 100 CVs. Those days we need to print it actually. Then I went to except one CV, the original CV, everything I distributed to various companies. No, everyone same answer. Because to sail and on board, you need to have the CDC. To get the CDC, your course is to be approved, and so many formalities. Then only you can write exam, you can grow. Oh, ultimately, somehow I convinced one of the companies, one Oyster Marine, when Captain Caldera was there. 3 months I chased him like anything. Okay. Ultimately, he gave me a personal job, and I did it very beautifully. He was so impressed with that job. Okay, that made me got into the merchant navy. After seeing my work, he said, "Okay, pack your luggage and come. At my risk, I am going to send you." So at his risk, actually, that time it's not easy. Without crossing the hurdles, you need to have a godfather. So, but I still believe it was not a lottery actually, because he gave me a job. I did my did it beautifully. That's why. Okay, it was because of my karma, not any lottery actually.
Correct.
Because I got an opportunity, I converted it. Actually, he gave me a job. I converted it. Okay, so I still believe that my destiny was designed myself actually, because I believe that destiny is decided by karma, and karma can be designed, and destiny can be designed. So that particular karma I designed myself, and okay, because I wanted to go there. I set the targets. I tried for it. I knocked the doors. I did not waste any opportunity. So I reached there. So 6 months actually, if I was trying to write some script. Okay, because after the duty hours, you get time on board the ship. You can do a lot of things. I was just dreaming about how to go back and getting into the movie industry. 10 days before, because I was just counting the days on the calendar. 10 days before the sign off, we had a big fire on board. That was a total disaster. All my colleagues in the engineers actually, my chief engineer, third engineer, they all died. I was also supposed to die in that fire actually, because we were trapped inside. The fire is around the accommodation, so my colleagues tried to escape through the funnel. As a designer, I know that I can visualize it. When the fire is around and you are trying to escape through the funnel, where you will get into the fire, right? So what is the option? So I know that as a designer, I know that there are emergency escapes in the engine. So one of the escape is there in the steering gear room at the aft. Okay, so you need to go there and you need to escape. I chose that option, but it is very difficult because to reach there, you need to cross the smoke. Thick poisonous smoke is there. In a single breath, you need to cross it. So many things. Okay, there's a small chance. Okay, so I took that chance actually. So it saved my life. But my family was thinking that I was lost. They were waiting for my body. They were not sure that they will get the body also, because it's a fire. But after 3 days, I landed in Mumbai actually, because I was taken to another rig from there to. On the third day, after 3 days, I reached Mumbai. Then only I got a chance to call my for home. Then I called off. They were so happy that they got their child back. Okay.
Do you remember the conversation?
Oh, no, actually, I did not directly call my mom, because there was no telephone, nothing at home.
True.
So I informed my sister like that. Okay, the message was conveyed actually. So they were so happy. But so it's the second birth. So I came back. So complete my planning got changed, because the dream about movie, everything is gone. Now I got a second life. My priorities, everything is changed. To come out of that shock, actually, the next 6 months, actually, I really enjoyed my life, because I moved around. I met all my old friends wherever I can go. I don't know, that 6 months was running like anything. Okay. Then I had to come back and join my career again. Okay. But fortunately or unfortunately, my ship got delayed. By that time, my brother was trying to get a job abroad. So I applied for, on behalf of him, I applied for a job actually. And that job was confirmed, but his passport was not ready by that time. So I had given my passport as the guarantee actually. So they started pushing me. They said, okay, you, because of your guarantee, we tried for this job. The agent was putting pressure. Okay. I said, okay. Then I thought, okay, it's a shore-based job. Okay, I will try, because this sea life, there's a change. Actually, the salary was less than what I was supposed to get from the merchant navy. Okay, but I opted for it. From there, I became a Gulf man. Actually, so I came there, but I thought, okay, 2 years I'll work there, because my plan I changed. I know that again, going back, starting from the scratch, the movie industry is difficult. So let me make some money. Okay, so that I can make my own movie. Okay. Okay. So that was my plan. Okay. Otherwise, I need to work years, and I need to find out. I need to convince someone to invest and to become a thing. So I changed the plan. I said, okay, I will make money. Then I will direct with my money. I will make a movie. I will direct it. Okay, that became my thing. Then okay, I started working. So it was bachelor life. But on the first vacation itself, I got married. So priorities got changed. So my plan was, after 2 years to start something. Then priorities changed. Because I was in Fujairah. From there, I moved to Dubai. 2 companies I changed. So 6 years just passed like that. Okay, because after 2 years, the babies were born. I got twin daughters. Priorities again changed. So oh my God. Then 6 years just passed by. Okay. Then one day, but those days I was working with SGS, is one of the biggest inspection companies in the world. I was heading their marine department. So I used to go for vacation at different places. So that year, we went to Singapore, Malaysia, and other things. Came back, I checked my pocket, only 50 dirhams in my pocket. I said, what is this here? I had 2 daughters and I have only 50 dirhams in my pocket. What is happening?
Where did it go?
Yeah, it's too late. I need to take a turn. Otherwise, this will keep on continuing. So I took a taxi, paid 10 dirhams. I still remember I go to Ajman Beach Hotel. Water I drank. I took a tissue paper, made a plan. Okay, how to start a company. Budgeting. So I identified, okay, to start a company in Sharjah, it will cost 250,000 dirhams. The pocket, I don't have even 50 dirhams. 10 dirham already gone for the taxi. And then for Dubai, it is 400,000 dirhams. That is the budget. Okay. Then I said, okay, minimum budget, 250,000, how to raise? Then I called. I never took a loan from the bank. I called my bank. They offered me almost 50%. I called my brother, few friends. You won't believe. Before finishing the first drink, okay, this thing.
You had the investment.
I raised my fund actually. Then what I one more and no. First thing is budget. Second thing, I made the fundraising. I did. Give another 10 dirhams. I came back to home. Balance 10 dirhams. That is the beginning of. Next day I went to the bank. I one by one I started doing it. So that is the beginning of Aries. So I thought, okay, I told my company, okay, I'll be leaving. Okay, normally 30 days notice only required. I said, okay, 3 months notice I gave. I brought my reliever, trained him, everything. I took a decision. I will never take a single client from my company. Because tomorrow, if I come back there, I should get a red carpet. Okay. Then, after 3 months, on my birthday, March 28, Aries was also born actually. So I thought market was very good. I told my family, okay, go to India. I'll call you back. Okay, with maybe a couple of months maximum. Because I don't want to see them struggle here when I am moving around with it. Because I need to focus on the business. No, because a newborn business is like a newborn baby. You need to, it requires 24-hour care actually. Okay, so that time, if you spend precious time for your family, your baby will be struggling. So they went, you won't believe, everything was perfect. Market was good. I had 100% confidence that within a few months it is break even. But within a week, the market collapsed. Oil price went down, nosedived, the worst in the history. No money, no market, and no work in the market. Everything stands still. It lasted almost 2 years. It took for me to come out of it. No, I took my first salary after 2 years. I had no money to.
How are you
Oh,
surviving?
I don't know. I still look back. I don't know how I survived also, because after 6 months, family wanted to come back. I don't have money to take a house actually. I said, this is a situation. I am in our own home. In one room, I am staying. The rest of the rooms are staff accommodation. I have only one room. She said, no, she will manage. She came back and we stayed in our home, one room actually, with the children. Then she was a classical dancer. So she started teaching students classical dance. So she had some 8 students initially. So she was getting some money. Okay, she was managing the home expense. I was into the office things. Okay, like that. We struggled a lot actually first 2 years, but fourth, by after 2 years, I started getting the salary. Then slowly things changed. You won't. I did not go to India for 3.5 years actually.
You did not meet your parents. Your
Nothing,
siblings.
because no money to buy a ticket. That was the situation. Because if you get 1,000 dirhams, you put it in the business to buy an equipment or something. Okay, or some investment. By fourth year, we got into ISO. That changed Aries' destiny. When we took ISO, because normally ISO you can buy also, because there are so many companies, you just come and give you a certificate. I didn't want to have such a system. If I say ISO, it should be ISO. Okay, it should work. What you say should be the your okay. What is the procedure written? It should it should function accordingly. Then initially I brought a consultant for that one. Consultant came and started making big things, talking. I said, no, it's not going to work out. As per him, our efficiency will go down actually. We need to have separate 22 files and other things. I said, no, ISO should increase our quality and efficiency. Okay, that is the way I need to do it. Then I said, okay, I cannot depend on the consultant. I started learning it myself.
So you started learning about
ISO completely. I learned and I made my own system actually.
And you're running your new business also parallel.
Yeah, 22 files become one file actually. But satisfying all the, because I understood the core of the ISO. ISO, okay. Today I am running FSM because of that core thing actually. From the ISO, I understood the core. Okay. Then I implemented it. Then the destiny completely changed, because once we got the ISO, all the major companies started accepting our service. Okay. Then we had no look back. We started exploring the Far East, Europe, US. It was in the international journey started from there. By 2007, we started the first maritime TV channel. That is the next turn. Okay, like the podcast what you are doing today. Those days I used to go around the world meeting the CEOs of big companies. Those days
that's marine biz.
Yeah, not like with the mobiles or something. It is with the big cameras. The entire team is going there. Okay, but it was an experience, because by that time I took a diploma from Hollywood Film Institute. So my project was to start, because I had to do a project in 6 months. That was the requirement. So I selected this maritime TV channel as my project, because for two purposes. One is I need to do a project. Second thing is I need to get into the visual media and content creation. Okay, how to make a content without compromising on my job. Okay, so it's a part of my job actually. So hundreds of hours of contents were created. I started learning content creations and other things. Then I started giving my home for shooting movies, advertisement, and other things. when this thing is happening, I will look into it from the side. Because I never had an experience. I never had a guru also for this one. So like Ekalavi, I was looking
You're
into it,
learning
and
from it.
I was learning myself actually. By 2008, 2007, the TV channel launched. Within 1 year, I got the confidence. Then I said, 2008, I decided, okay, now it is time to make the movie. So, Dam 999 was, that concept was created. I know that it will take time because I didn't want to make a normal movie. It should be, because when I make a movie, it should be unique. I don't want to follow anybody else. So I make a detailed specification. Because the movie was all about number 9. Because 9 is the most significant number as per Vedic mathematics. So I set 99 targets for the project. All 2 nines. Okay. Because movie name is Dam 999.
999.
So I set 99 targets. So one of the target is making a movie. That is one target. Content creation is one target. Another target is the movie should go to Oscars.
You already had that vision.
Yeah. Like that 1, 2, 3, 99 targets we set actually. Different. Each is a project actually. So because then only this will be unique. Even it's all started from the dream of Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray is the ultimate filmmaker of India. So he had this dream before to make a movie from India in the Hollywood format. He wanted to see his movie being distributed worldwide by Hollywood studios. So he made a tie-up with the Columbia Pictures to make the movie Alien in 1963. 12 years he tried to make it. Okay. In 1975, he scrapped the project. That same project was again made by Spielberg. That is E.T. E.T. storyboard was created by Satyajit Ray. So in his biography, it is clearly written actually.
E.T. was rooted from India.
Yes, the alien was supposed to land in Assam. But in the ET it became in the US. That's all. Okay, so most of the aliens nowadays land in New York.
Aliens don't come to Delhi.
But it was supposed to land in Assam actually.
That's
no one knows this. Okay, so that was my first specification. Fulfilled the dream of Satyajit Ray. Then different elements we brought in. Okay, social relevant. Okay, a dam disaster sequence should be, because it's a dam. Mullaperiyar issue should be highlighted. Another thing. Okay. So whatever 99 things, everything we accomplished actually. There should be a novel about that, because script is different, novel is different. Correct. Okay. So parallelly these two works should go on. So ultimately, so a big team was created. Different project heads were there. You won't believe, those days technology was just evolving. We launched world's first 3D website. Can you imagine? That website, we need to wear the glass and see the 3D. those days, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Then this is the first 2D, 3D converted movie of India actually. It was shot in film. Nowadays, filmmakers, they miss it.
Correct.
I think after Dam 999, most the Indian film industry got into the digital thing. Even our movie was shot in film but scanned in 4K. First 4K scan movie of India. So like that, so many innovative things were there in the movie. And this became the first Oscar qualified movie. 3 songs got into it. Best movie, best original score, 5 selections we got. Went to 130 film festivals. So I was traveling with this movie around the world for 5 years. Because movie got released in 2011. 2010, the shooting got over. But 2D, 3D conversion took a lot of time. 1.5 years it took. Now, in 1 day, also you can do it. Okay. Those days, water graphics. The first time water graphics is being done in India. Okay. Today, even school boys can make it. Okay.
True.
So that is the difference between the technology revolution. I still remember how much we struggled to create the graphics. Okay, especially because Initially I thought, okay, we will make 20 minutes graphics. Then I realized that this is not going to work out. Okay, then that is compressed to a few minutes.
You did some shooting on a real ship and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. The biggest ship, because it was one of the targets. In this movie, we should show the largest ship ever shown in a movie. Even Hollywood movies never had the courage to showcase a super tanker. This shoot was on board a 330,000 tonner tanker. Just for a 10 days shoot or for 20 minutes of sequence, the cost was $4 million. Can you imagine? Because one day's charter fee is $70,000.
Oh my God.
Okay, so for the shoot you need 10 days, right? The movie should the ship should be gas free. Without gas freeing, you cannot take these equipments inside. No one will allow. Nowadays, even if it is gas free, as per the present rule, it is not possible to shoot on board a ship. It was the last best actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so 30 days it will normally take for a gas freeing operation. Gas freeing operation costs 1 million. This so 40 days charter. Just imagine 70,000 into you work out. Then this kind of ships will not come to the shore. It is in
You
the
have to go.
offshore. So you need to every day you need to hire boats, go there, come back, come. So $4 million is the cost.
Was there any moment of Damn 999 wherein you felt maybe ഞാനൊന്ന് സ്ലോ ഡൗൺ ചെയ്യേണ്ട ആവശ്യമുണ്ടോ?
ഇല്ല nothing like that, because my wife was the producer. Okay.
In-house production.
In-house production. So, because see, whatever you earn in your family life, it is to be shared. Right?
Correct.
He knows that this is my ultimate dream. I will never ever no, nothing else can make me happy other than this. So 16 years of our savings, because entire money was put into this making a movie.
Please tell me she did stop you from doing this at some point.
And she was with me throughout the shoot. Every frame, she was near the monitor. Okay, she was also enjoying it. So we really loved, because she knows that I came to Gulf without anything, and whatever I am spending, it is I made myself. Okay, so rest we can make. But this movie, if I don't do it now, it is going to hurt me a lot. Okay,
You'll not have peace.
but you won't believe that movie still. Every month I am showcasing, because this month after next week I have a screening in Greece. So today, wherever I screen this one, all my clients are coming there. So this is my branding tool and marketing tool nowadays. Okay, so
True.
it was never maybe because of the movie got banned later. Those days I lost more than $6 million. I lost because of this ban and other things actually. But I made maybe $60 million because of this movie later. Okay, indirectly actually.
Correct.
Through the marketing and branding. As of today, until today, it is the best marketing and branding tool of Aries and me actually. So because before this movie, wherever I go, whenever I go for a marketing, maximum I get an appointment with the technical director. Because I'm a technical person. Beyond that, there is no appointment for me. Okay. But after this movie, if I request, I get dinner or lunch with the chairman. So that is the power of the movie actually.
Was that part of the 99 things you wanted to achieve? Have this movie at a
And
place
actually,
where-
it was a sub-product. I did
was a
not.
sub-product.
I made that movie not with that objective. But then I realized the potential of the. Actually, after this one, I realized movie is why we love movie, why it becomes so passionate is, even if the technology changes or thing, movie got that power. Okay, then I realized how movie can be positively used for so many things, and that is now we are used. That's why we are using it as the training material these days. Same thing now we are using to transform the educational sector, because our vision is to have future education, everything in the movie format. Like you watch Titanic movie. What is Titanic movie? A 200-page script got into your brain in 3 hours. You don't forget it. You recollect. You tell to other people also about
Correct.
it. and the same content is watched in US, and even in village also people can see the same thing. There is no difference. And the audio track you can change to hundreds of languages also, so that the mother tongue will give you a better feel. Just imagine the same system is implemented in the education. There is no difference between Oxford and normal university. Same content, same. Because inside the theater, you don't know whether in which country you are sitting and which place you are sitting. Same content is coming here. Education is also should be like that. So this process is now being tested in various colleges, schools, and other things, so that within another 5 years, this can be be the main educational system. We are already started it in the industrial side. Even all our offices, our internal training, HR training nowadays is unmanned. Only we have a theater classroom. Everything is content based. Even if I take a class, immediately 2 or 3 cameras using, we capture it, we edit it, we make it as a content, and that content is being placed, is played. I never go and to do the same thing again. Okay. So it saves time, it reduces the HR training cost, and the effectiveness is very high, because when you deliver it in the mother tongue, there is no communication gap or communication loss. So these things, whatever I learned from the film industry, today I know its potential that we are using it. Because when we communicate, why the movie got such a big difference is, movies are most of the things, when you say about movie, okay, you may be watching it the TV, but what is coming into your mind is the big screen, the theater big screen.
True.
Just imagine mid shot or a close up shot, okay, of your hero or heroine. It goes deep into your brain. That's why they became stars actually. So even because our brain requires the facial expression of the presenter actually. Even, but unfortunately in our current education system, teacher is coming and walking across the in the front, and student is just looking at the teacher for maybe 1 hour. It is just like a single frame. The character is just moving, and it is a wide angle, and the brain will not capture it actually. After a couple of minutes, you get bored actually. But in the movie, every few seconds, everything is changing actually. Different angles coming, sound is perfect. You are relaxed, no tension, nothing. That's why inside the theater, you don't even think about your mobile. You forget it. Once the movie starts, you are carried away with that one. So this is the same method we need to, the power of that movie we need to use to educate you, your career design process, everything. So now we started the major testing ground for career design in my village actually. So that will change the career design concept across the country actually, once it is successfully tested. So April 1st we are starting the process. The construction, everything is over. There we can train 5,000 students from the age of 3, because career design is basically 3 steps actually. For example, at the age of 3 you should start. First 20 years is the academic career design actually. That's what we all wasted actually. We did not have it. Today, what you are doing today in the industry taught you, not from the academics. Okay, so in the industry, every day learning is, maybe even in 1 month you cannot learn in academics. Okay, that is the power of industry. It's a practical training you are getting from the experienced people. Okay, and you are traveling with because industry is changing every day, and you are traveling with that one. But your academics is decades back actually. So with that knowledge, you cannot come and perform here. Okay. So, but here, what we are doing is, while you are in the academic itself, we are connecting you with the industry, so that you understand about the industry, you understand which industry you are going to join. Accordingly, you will redesign your career then. Okay, after the academics, even after joining the industry, you will have a continuous, next 20 years is career design in the industry actually. So you need to climb the ladder to the different level. So that is also continuing for 20 years. So by the time you finish 20 years, you become a master in that field, wherever it is. Now it is time for you to transform the next generation. Okay, give back. Even if you are working in the industry, it is your responsibility. You become you become a professor in a university. Correct. So for that, what we are doing is, once you finish 20 years, your experience, you need to write it down. as a biography, professional biography. When you finish your professional biography, you get industrial doctorate. We created a university for that. Once you get the industrial doctorate, you become an industrial mentor. Actually, it's a professor, like a professor, academic professor. You become an industrial mentor. So now you take it as the next 20 years of your journey. Okay, you are maybe in the industry, you are there, but your primary objective, okay, your primary responsibility should be you need to mentor your downline. You're working in a company, you are people working in the
Next
same thing,
level.
you need to train them so that they can perform better than you in future. Okay. But the difference between mentor and teacher is teachers, they teach for money. Mentors, so you should have that mindset. The knowledge, should not change that. Okay, I will pass my information knowledge only if
For a
I
monetary
get money.
benefit.
Okay, because you are working in the industry, you are getting enough paid. Okay, you are at
Correct.
that stage, but it is your responsibility to share your experience to the downline. The mistakes what you experienced, but maybe by yourself or by your downline, the next generation should not come and repeat it again. Okay, so once you tell them, okay, this mistake already done by someone, you don't need to repeat it again. Okay, learn from this one and avoid it. Okay.
Move on.
Okay, like you are getting a warning signal in the road. Okay, dead end or something, so that another person will not come and jump into it. Okay, so this is the system now we created. We are into it. So this is my next. What do you
Venture.
call it? The vision into my career vision or something? Okay.
Like listening at all of this, I'm still not able to perceive how one person can have this much, the the bandwidth of things that you're thinking, the vision you're having. It's not isolated to just maritime or filmmaking. It's about education. It's about what you can do next in the industry. But what I'm really keen to know about is also like, how does this come to you? Like, how does a new concept play in your head? Like, even thinking about a fact that starting a school or a training place where a 3-year-old comes, 20 years, that 20 years you have molded that person, even to start perceiving something like this. What is the thinking process? Like, how do you get these thoughts?
That's a everyone got different interest or talent or passion. Okay, maybe this thing makes me happy actually, and it automatically because so far I think of around 250, 300 innovative concepts projects I have already created. Okay, and normally my nature is I never bullshit actually because I test something and I come and make others do it. Actually. So first of all, I try myself.
You will try it.
I check myself whether I can do it or not. If I cannot do it, how I have no right to come and tell you. I can come and tell you, okay, take care of your health. But before tell you, I should take care of my health first, right?
True.
So that's the way I'm doing it. Okay, so it is very easy to motivate others because that is what motivational speakers are doing these days in their life. If you look into it, they never practice it. That's why motivational speakers are notorious these days. Okay. Every day someone is coming up with some kind of harassment issues. In the motivation class, they talk so sweetly. They talk great things about family life and other things, and their family life is completely messed up. Okay. But I don't believe in that one. I want to test something in myself. Then if it is successful, I will come and tell
Then
you,
you
okay, I had done this one, this is successful, why can't you try it? It is up to you to follow or not. I cannot make you forcefully, I cannot change it. But certain areas I can change it. See, certain areas, even if even you cannot touch. Like I got married now 33 years back. I could not change my wife by 1%. There we cannot take a gun and make them change. It is up to you to change. But when it is a commercial organization or something, when you are heading the organization, it is your responsibility because it is like you are directing a movie. Okay, you are the director of the movie. So when a commercial organization or academic organization, whatever it is, when you are heading that organization, it is your responsibility to have a proper script for it. Then only if you, without a proper script, no proper movie. Okay.
Correct.
So any project, you start with a proper planning, proper script, work accordingly. You make sure that never compromise on the actors. If script requires a particular thing, you go for it. In your company also, for each slot, if you need to identify the right person to play that role.
Correct.
Yeah, and as a director, you keep on guiding
Casting
them.
it,
Yeah. You add all the flavors, everything. End of the day, your customer is you are like screening the movie in front of the public. You are delivering your product or service to the clients. Actually, the client will be happy only if the product has the quality. Okay, right. So I always see things like because every project for me it's a movie actually. But how we do so many things like now we have around 87 companies. Many people ask how you manage all these things. See, you just think about uh, uh, what you call the oil tankers on the road. There's a truck with a tank. One driver is there. He has to carry this oil from one place to another. He has to face so many hurdles on the way, lot of humps, traffic blocks, maybe meet with accidents. Even if he is driving properly, the person who is coming next to him or opposite can make an accident. So every day is tensed. Takes a lot of time because of the traffic and other things. Same time, you look into a railway track. You can see hundreds of tanks one by one lined up. One engine, one driver is driving everything. Maybe left and right two drivers there. Nowadays, actually, modern technology, you need only one driver actually. Uh, with one engine, maybe 50 tanks you can move.
Correct.
You can make it into 100. You put one more engine at the back and push it. Okay. But to have that system, first of all, you need to put some effort. You need to set a track for that.
Correct.
The rail system, a signal system, everything. Once you put that much effort, but in the other way, other thing is very easy. Maybe even in without a proper road, also that tanker you can drive. Okay, but here initially you need to put some effort to put a track, everything system, everything in place. Then life is very easy. No humps, nothing, no traffic blocks. Everything is perfectly moving it, and you can continuously actually without any break. Okay, two engines can carry 100. Next two engines can carry another 100, and
Correct.
back to back every day thousands and thousands and thousands of the tanks you can move. Same thing actually in our system also. Today it is 80s the number of companies, but tomorrow it can be 90s, 100s, 200s, 300. It doesn't make any difference actually. Okay, I will identify more engines. More engine means more MDs and other things. They will run it. Okay, so
No changes.
yeah, because of in our system the working hours never change. Working hour is fixed actually because for us 24 hours we divide into 3. 8 hours for work, 8 hours for your health, that is your sleep and exercise, 8 hours for your mind to create happiness. So your time for your loved ones, your friends, family, whatever it is, then your talent and passion are your close friends also, okay, or relatives or your children. You need to spend time for that also. You need to what do you call upskill those things also. Then entertainments. End of the day, happiness is the thing. So 90% of the happiness you will get from those 8 hours. So that you can design with 100 things. Some for the under 5 years, some for the under annual, some under 5 year. What do you call them? Weekly, daily. Like example is you want to learn a music instrument. In one day you cannot learn it. So you need to put it under your 5-year plan. So then you need to split it into weekly plan. Okay, weekly 2 classes I will attend. Then you put 15 minutes every day to practice it actually. Okay. Then only in 5 years you can perform. You become a master in that one actually. Then the karate or kung fu you learn. Okay. So you need to first put it in the 5-year plan, then your weekly plan, then your daily plan. So, yeah. So like that, so many things when you put it, that is becomes your career design actually. This is what we are missing in our life.
I can clearly see happiness is a very big thing for you. And I've read this. I'm not sure if I've misread it or I've got the wrong information, but apparently there is a department of happiness in your company, which is led by one of your daughters.
Yeah.
Like, how did you come up with that? And more importantly, why is happiness so important from an employer-employee relationship? Like finding happiness for yourself, but also making sure that the people who are part of your group, they are also happy. Like, how did that come up to you?
All people say you're all working from morning to evening as a father, because you want to make your family happy, right? That is your goal, right? But thing is, when your thought process is very small circle, you think about your wife and kids. Maybe some people include parents also. You increase the diameter. You include your staff also in it. Then you will start your families. It's like okay, you have 10 staff. You attach 10 more family into it. So let the same way you take care of your children and your wife. In that those families also children and wife, everyone is there, no? So you make your employees happy. They need to make their family also happy. Okay, so you have certain commitments towards those families. So you need to design accordingly, because when they are happy, when they come to your office with happiness, it makes a big difference on your product and service actually. Don't think that you can have the best product in the world when your employees are unhappy.
Correct.
Right? Okay, you may believe that, okay, I have a fully mechanized system. But even if it is a mechanized system, somewhere some employee is working for at least for the service of the thing, no? The service engineer is unhappy himself with the company or something. He will not do a proper job on your automation system. Your entire system will be collapsed. It will be affect your quality. Yes or no?
That is exactly true.
Yeah. So it is make sure that it is take care of the employees on a 360 degree. It is a requirement actually. Okay. So then it will of course reflect on all your things. In our company, we get involved in every sector. Even if they have a legal issue, we have a legal cell. They can come and seek the help of our legal cell. They will take it up. We have the happiness department get into the financial issues. If you have some employees, they get into the credit card issues. We call them, we list down, okay, what is your full liability? We find out a solution, how to solve it. Maybe we'll give some loan to clear everything, but we make sure that he never ever misuse the card, credit cards. Okay, we need to educate them actually.
Correct.
So for their children's career design programs, we take care. So like that, so many employees issues we identify, because FSM will immediately identify if the employee is facing any kind of issues. It will reflect on the his performance, everyday performance. Immediately we get the thing, because his work pattern will change. There are so many parameters. So when all of a sudden very efficient employees figures changing, that means he is hit with some issues. So we need to call them and, okay, what is your issue? What the point? We need to correct it immediately. But this is what missing in many organizations.
Correct.
So we don't want to see it happen. Every whatever be the issue, even you get into some love affair. Families are an issue. We get involved. We make sure that they are comfortably placed, even if it is. Now we have a policy, intercaste policy, interreligious marriage. We take care of the expense actually. Okay.
I actually read about it.
Yeah, because we have an anti-caste policy. Because
correct.
In a family, you need to have one religion, one caste, one policy. Okay, you cannot come and put your, because you were this religious caste system, everything. You did not develop. It It was
Correct.
injected into your brain or your blood by your parents. And okay, when you have a reason that okay, I was a kid when it was injected. That's why I'm carrying a caste also in with my name, or culture also with your name. Okay, now you are an adult, right? It is your responsibility to get rid of it by yourself. Because why I am telling you is that I was also injected once. But when I realized that I was injected, I cleaned myself. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you. First, I trust in myself. If I don't
Correct.
do it, I have no right to tell you. Today, I'm so happy that I got twin daughters. Both got married to different religions. I am so happy. Okay, so I have all the rights to tell it. So we have an anti-caste policy that okay, if you come to our organization, if you want to work, sign it. You will not carry your caste with your name in your official communication. Outside you do. I cannot stop it. I
Correct.
cannot tell you to change your passport or something. But in our official communications, you are not supposed to carry it.
And you have a anti-dowry policy
And
also,
we
if
have
I'm not.
so many anti-dowry. We have anti-dowry policy also. See, anti-dowry. How in a modern world you can
Correct.
take money from the females? Okay. See, who is giving this dowry? The girl's parents. Their hard-earned money.
Correct.
You want to get married and you want to take money from someone's hard-earned money, you go and work. And if you don't have the guts
Don't do
to think, don't get married here. Why I'm doing it? See, I have never taken for my marriage. I earned myself even after the marriage when I was leaving after honeymoon everything. I was leaving to the Gulf. I think only 500 rupees or something was in my pocket. I gave it to my wife and I left. Till then, I never I know I had a detailed budgeting for my marriage. Okay. That's why I trusted it in my life. That's why I said, okay, no, you should have, then only you go for it. Because sometimes I regret that, okay, I got married very early, 26. But one thing is that even if I got married early, I married with my own money.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So that you show your manly thing in those things. Okay. So I cannot change the entire world, but I can insist this in my organization.
True.
Yes
True.
or no?
Correct.
If you are not agreeing, don't join. That's why when you come and join, we give a long list. These are our policies. If you agree, we got a world record in organ donation campaign. Okay. See, in an organ donation campaign, you can donate your organ only if your organ is good. You need to take care of your organs. That means you need to quit all the bad habits from your life. Then only, so for example, you are drinking, smoking, everything. If you want to sign, you need to quit all these things. Otherwise, your organ cannot be donated, right?
Correct.
If you are if you are a BP patient or something, you cannot donate. So like that, we have a world record because everyone signed that one. That means they started taking care of their body first. So who is the first beneficiary? You are the first beneficiary. We are 100% sure that those who signed our this thing, organ donation, they will leave at least 10% more than the others. Because their organs are in a better condition.
It's simply a culture. Like it's not even like a workplace.
No, that's why
culture.
FSM is supposed to be a supplementary religion. See, everyone is born in a certain religion. See, these religions were designed thousands of years back. That is not the era we are living today. Everything is changed. We are living in an industrial world actually. Here we need to, because when there is a deficiency, you need to have the supplements.
Correct.
Here also you need to add certain things to the values what you have been trained or you are following actually. So the religious values. Okay, I am not against your belief and other things. As long as it is not troubling me, I have no issues at all. Okay, it is your thing you believe as you wish. But the deficiencies which are not taught there or which is required for today, you take it. That is what FSM is basically. The beauty of FSM is you can, for example, Bible is written, you are following, but you cannot change Bible.
Correct.
You need to follow what is written in the Bible. Everyone should follow. But FSM is not that. It is giving a guideline, but you can mold it accordingly. Okay, because you are a different character, I am a different character.
Correct.
So you can set different targets. Your targets and my targets may not match. But certain common guidelines will be given. But you need to have a checklist for that. You need to have a target for that. So this is the way we are doing it. So almost 100 management systems are coming under this one. So each management system take you to a different level, and the result will be unimaginable. For example, we discuss about health management system.
Correct.
In the health management, all the organizations' health bills are going up by 10% every year. 100% we can challenge. But in our organization, it's the reverse process, because we have different 10 KPIs. So we look into the medical leaves taken by you, medicines taken by you. So how you are unhealthy, how you are non-productive for the organization because of your health. So when we started monitoring it, it started reversing it. Before, people, the basic habit is, okay, if I go to the doctor, I'll get a 3-day. Okay. You are at least bothered about what damage it is going to create to the organization, because you already working in a project. It's a committed project with a time bounded project. If it is there is a delay, there is a penalty for that one. The second thing is, when doctor write 3-day, he will not simply write it. He will write extra medicines. There's an extra revenue for the doctor and the hospital.
Correct.
And your health bill is going up. Your next year premium is based on this year claim.
Correct.
So we give all this training for the employees. And also, the moment you start taking any English medicine, it will suppress your current issues. But it opens up another new issue. That is the side effect of every English medicine.
Yep.
Okay. So you are trying to spoil yourself. The moment you take an antibiotic, that immediate problem will be solved, but it is going to affect your different organs. Okay. Headache comes, you take Panadol something, but it started affecting your organs, right?
Correct.
Your immunity system slowly getting weakened. So when we take these classes and people realize that the best medicine is the food, they start focusing on your food. Junk foods they will avoid. They drink a lot of water. They understand that while eating, there should be a gap between consuming the water before and after, because immediately if you take water, it will mix up with your bile and it will affect your digestion, your metabolism, everything will be affected. If you don't have proper sleep, it is going to be affected. If you don't have 10,000 steps every day, it is going to affect. Your BMI is high, it is going to affect. So you come to a stage that you realize that living without medicine is the ultimate the health condition. Okay. So people started focusing on that one. Our health bill went down. Today our average medical leave is not around 2 only. That means if you initially it was more than 5, that means one medical leave saves us millions actually.
Correct.
And we don't lose working days. Projects are on time. So many benefits out of that one. And because of this thing, UAE is the biggest health challenge, or government wants to know which company is the most efficient in health. So this is a 1-month test. Dubai Run is one of the tests actually. Every day there is a different test. This year for the first time we participated. Normally big companies are participating. We participated on the 10th day itself. We crossed everyone without any race competition. We won it actually. So that much, that shows how we are. We give importance for the health actually. So that is only one. That is the output of one management system. Okay, just imagine this 100 management system. What kind of changes it makes. So it transforms you into a different character, a different person. You are the first beneficiary. Correct. Then the organization, your division, your organization. When you're, example, my village. When we try to change, my organization changed, it started making profit there. Because of that organization, today my village as such is transformed. Now that village is a model for others. Okay. So, end of the day, the nation as such is going to be benefited. Correct. So our vision, now we are working on a big project called $1 is equal to 1 rupee.
1 rupee.
So that thing is, we need to test somewhere. Today, we are proudly say that our organization is not a drain hole for Indian economy. our foreign cash inflow is more than our cash outflow. Okay, so there is no deficit for our thing. Why our rupee is falling against dollar? Our trade deficit is the reason. Only thing is we need to improve the or increase the export and decrease the import, so that it is balanced, or the export should be more than the import. This is the way only we can come out of that one. Best example is our neighbor China, because 4 decades back, rupee, China's currency, everything was almost same. But they focused on that one. Today, their export is much more than their import. So naturally, their currency is very stronger actually. Here in India also it is possible. Maybe by the time $1 is equal to 110 or something, if this is matching, dollar and rupee matching, there is no further fall. Then that time you can change Indian rupee into Bharat rupee. Into Bharat rupee. Okay, 110 Indian rupee is 1 Bharat rupee. Then $1 is equal to 1 rupee. This is basically the principle actually. Correct. So the fall of the rupee you need to stop first. Okay. So this is to be tested first in your own life, then your company. Okay. So that much I am doing it. Okay. I am trying to do it in my life, my company, and my village. Okay. This is that much my responsibility. See, we are focusing on, basically India got 35,000 billionaires, actually, Indian billionaires. So if they take care of this circle like this, see, we got more than 1 million millionaires Indian. Correct. Everyone, just imagine 1 square kilometer area, if they take care. So our inhabited area, if you take into it and divide with this number of millionaires, 1 millionaire is to cover 1 square kilometer. You take care of 1 square kilometer area of thing. You try to develop it. You create job opportunities there. Then the entire nation will be different. We believe that by changing the prime minister, India will flourish. No, not like that actually. See, government can support the business community for better production. That's all. If one extra penny, if you want to make, the business community should try. They create the fund. Government can only take the tax out of it and manage the rest of the thing. Maybe they can reduce the corruption. They can give a fast track system for business to grow. Certain policies to help business thing. They can never run an organization, because that's why most of the government industries are in loss actually. Okay. Correct. So this is what we are trying to give an example for the other business community how to do it. That's that.
Very selfishly, can I ask, is FSM going to be I don't know, like a consulting model that you would roll out to companies at some point? Not just
Aries. Why I am still, because so many people came to me ask for the FSM. I said FSM is like an ocean actually. We developed in 14 years. Every day it is still not mature actually. Every day we are adding more features actually. And we are happy with the software what we are having today. But tomorrow when I give it to you, there are certain, because your security level may be different, your expectation will be different. Correct. That we need to wait for a model which is sustainable. And fortunately, this is changing, keep on changing every year. So many features adding. So what we are nowadays doing is, okay, if you come and try to ask for the FSM, before using the software, first you want to join 5th standard school. Okay. First I will say whether first standard or second standard you can clear it or not. Okay. That's why we initially give, okay, try to implement punctuality in your organization. If you cannot implement punctuality in your organization, there is no point. There is no, because it is chapter number 1. Okay, lesson number 1. Yep. So we'll say, okay, you go and implement punctuality. Tomorrow onwards, your organization should be 8 hours means 7 hours, 59 minutes, 60 seconds. If you can implement it within a month, come back to us. I will give you the rest. But unfortunately,
None of them
many people understand it. So a team leader who understand it, he will, okay, I will implement it. We are more than happy to guide them. But it is very easy to mold from the very beginning. That's why this career design process we started.
is very
From
important.
the age of 3 onwards, see, that's why you are a believer today. At that age, your
Correct.
parents injected into your brain.
Correct.
Here also, that's why we need the next generation at the age of 3 so that we can
You
inject
can
these
get this
things
motion.
systematically. We can easily. Otherwise, very difficult because you become on a you start performing on a very comfortable zone. You don't want to change.
Correct.
In Aries also,
True.
when we started this first implemented, everyone opposed. No, we are how it will not work out. I took the gun. Either do it or exit. Now the same thing is happening latest. AI, because we have mandatory training system, 50 hours of training we have. Everyone should attend. Okay, that system is going on. But all of a sudden, I realized that AI is going to completely, it is
Correct.
going to change. It's a competitive world. If we don't change ourselves, the youngsters will come with the AI expert. They will kick us out.
Correct.
So, but before taking the next gen, I need to practice myself.
Correct.
Last month, I took, I consulted a US consultant. 20 every day evening, I used to attend class, 1 hour class. 20 hours I attended. So my confidence level went up. Okay. Now I said, this is now time to take the gun again. So I called an online class. First day, purely 25 people attended. Free training announced, 25 people. Second day, I took the gun. 25 become 175. So now it is mandatory actually. Okay. So I have given target 6 months. It is an emergency actually. So
Correct.
we need to place ourselves into the next level. Everyone. Okay. Start with the managers. Then managers should, they know, or the others, what they should know. So our operations efficiency should go up. We should not waste any more time. Wherever AI can be implemented, we should implement, because the way accounts department use it is different, and way HR is
Correct.
using. Okay, everything is different. So first of all, the basics they should understand: what is AI, what is its potential, how it is to be used, what platform they need to use, everything. So in 6 months, they all need to attend minimum 25 hours of training provided by us, and rest they need to manage themselves. Because we will give 25 hours and they need to attend all these things. Okay, that is about the basic things. But it's a never-ending process. Every day you need to spend. Now onwards, if you want to transform yourself, every day 1 hour you need to spend for AI. If you don't spend it, either upskill yourself or exit. This is our new policy. Either upskill or exit.
That's an excellent policy, and like I would love to have you here for the next 6 hours and we can sit and talk.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that is not what happens. But I can't call for a wrap on this session without asking you, for a person who is at the peak and most probably going to climb the next peak, how's your family supporting you through this? Does the CEO with the gun go into the house and you get your family to actually become an army behind you? Because both your daughters have joined you in your venture, and your wife has been so supportive for your venture. So I can't end this session without asking you, how is your family supporting you through all of this?
Don't think that I always carry a gun or not. See, gun, sometimes we need to take. See, the discipline is discipline. Okay, sometimes you cannot compromise on that one. Why Indian government machinery is completely out of track, corrupted and other things. Same time, the Indian army is performing very well. There is discipline. So no compromise on discipline. If you fail to implement discipline in your system, you are a failure. But luckily in my home, I never took a gun, but my children are very disciplined actually. Because self-discipline sometimes it's a headache for me also. Because one daughter is a workaholic. I don't get her actually. She is always busy with something.
She's more busy than you.
Yeah, more busy than me. Always learning. Wherever she goes. Because her career design was a total failure. After 17 years of training, education, after masters in Naval Architecture, she came back and said, "It's not my field. 17 years is lost. Who is the loser?" She's the loser, I am the loser. Okay, but no university, no teacher is a loser. They got their money.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
they never called them and called her and checked what she's doing. Okay, but after that she started learning. She's an expert hypnotherapist of Dubai. She's heading our happiness department, and every day she's learning something. She got so many other business also now. Very active actually. She doesn't have time. Every minute she counts and another girl is the punctuality to the heights. 9 o'clock she will say 8:30. For her, 30 minutes in advance actually. So anyway, they're both are in future for Aries. They will be an asset actually.
It's in safe hands.
Yeah, they will be okay within. Okay, my plan is okay at least within 5 years, because both of them started really working with Aries recently only. But 5 years time is enough, because they were busy with daughter was with other companies in London, and now she recently joined. My daughter was also other daughter was also with other company activities. Now this year onwards she wants to spend more time. So hopefully by 5 years they will be capable of taking over more responsibility.
How does your wife feel? Like, do the three of you guys discuss business on the dining table?
And now at my home, my wife is the MD. She decides. So everything is outside and at home. She decides, but I never move against her dreams actually, because that is my see. I should be a responsible father, responsible brother, responsible husband. Responsible husband means what your wife dreams you need to fulfill. For example, my wife is a hardcore believer, and it is totally against my things. But I have she has gone to most of the temples in India. I had no other choice. I had to accompany her. Even I was going to Kailash actually. Very few people go to Kailash. Kailash is normally the ultimate
Correct.
final destination of your journey. And I was taken back in an ambulance. But I compromised, because to make your wife happy is the moksha you can.
Did you have like a free get out of jail card because you were driven down in an ambulance?
So that's why. So I never compromise on that. Wherever. See, first of all, I ask, what is your calendar? Okay, wherever you want to go this year, okay, I mark it. Then I remaining
Plan
time,
around
okay, I plan it. So that you can see my social media pages. You can
Correct.
see wherever I go. Okay, I haven't seen it, because I know I mix around with so many billionaires. Every day, at least lunch or dinner with a billionaire I normally used to do. I don't think any other business person spent that much time that I spend with my family.
Correct.
Actually. Okay, because
Correct.
because it's a time management. 8 hours for only I spend for my job. 8 hours for my loved ones, and that loved ones most of the time I spend
Yeah, with
for
your
the
family.
wife and my.
So when I started this podcast, I did say that it's a fanboy moment. It is still a fanboy moment. മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയാം നമ്മളെ ദൈവങ്ങളായിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ഐഡൽസ് ആയിട്ട് വെക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരെ അടുത്തറിയും തോറും നമ്മൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ അവരിൽ നിന്ന് അകന്നു പോകും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് സീയിങ് ദ അതർ സൈഡ് ഓഫ് ഇറ്റ്. ബട്ട് ദ മോർ ഐ എം ടോക്കിംഗ് ടു യു, in a very good sense, I'm falling in love with your thoughts, I'm falling in love with your vision. Just the pure clarity of your thoughts, that's encouraging for any young entrepreneur who wants to achieve something, to even know that you can have this much clarity in your vision. Because that's what I struggle with, that's what most of the entrepreneurs would struggle with when they start, is our clarity of thoughts. We want to achieve 60 different things at the same times. We want to run into 60 different things at the same time, but we don't have the time. But your clarity of vision, your clarity of what you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve, and listening to even how you manage your family, this is just an inspiration, pure inspiration. And this is exactly what Path to Peak was designed for us youngsters to actually understand what it takes to be next. What is it that we have to follow from day one to be at least at 40 or 30% of where you are right now, and how much discipline it requires, how much of a self vision that you need for it. So I'm really, really thankful for your time. It's a huge presence that you have done in a very humble office, and your staff. Like, I think this FSM program that you're running is clearly visible through your stuff. We were in touch with Arun and Gokul. My people have been telling me, I have personally felt I've not dealt with so professional people, so humble. Like the entire team is absolutely fun to work with. So I'm really, really thankful for your time. And as a token of our appreciation, what we want to start promoting at Path to Peak is we start giving away books. I don't know if you still believe in hard copy books. I still read with hard copy books. So this is a edition about Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. So this is for you. And I really hope you enjoyed if you have not
Yeah.
read it. But this is the culture that we want to promote. We want to promote development, but of course for you it's more like a humble gift from our end. And I really hope you enjoyed the time with us. Before we sign off, sir, is there any last minute quotes you want to provide us, which will guide us?
Thank you for the book. Actually, by the end of this year, I am planning to launch the FSM book also. Actually, so then you will get a more clarity what exactly FSM, how you can implement in your life. But basically, you know, very simple way I can explain. Take it as your supplementary religion. Okay, whatever belief you have. In that see, basically the concept is if there is a God existing in the world, it should be equal for all,
Correct.
common for all. Only one thing, in my knowledge, it is common to all is time.
Correct.
You got 24 hours, I got 24 hours. So treat time as your supplementary God, actually. And keep your clocks or watches as your idols, actually. Respect time. Time management decides. How you decide the hourly rate of your time. Okay. So fix it, try to improve it. Continuously improve your hourly rate so that tomorrow that 1 hour you can make it as a million. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Wrapping it up for the audience, I really hope you enjoyed what we have seen today. This is the journey of a person who has reached at the peak and traveling to the next peak. Thank you once again, sir, Sohan Roy, and we would be excited to have you back on the podcast after a few more months. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.